Hi, Rolex here. Today I'm gonna talk about the 3.9 and 4.0 or whatever they call Part of Exile 2 expansion release. It's kind of like a split story that is just like came after the actual Kitava kill or something like that. Uh, my opinion, it's great. Like sometimes we had to just change the whole thing. Play fucking new campaign or whatever reason they thought it would be good. I mean, it's good for me. It's good for me at least. And 3.9 is actually like shake up a bit in endgame, which I think in the future they're gonna do a lot more than just like hey exile doing map all day is not really good for your health. So maybe you have to change a little bit, something like that. But at the end of the day, you still have some delve anyway. So basically, like you're gonna have a lot more content to do in the end game, not just doing map in general. Like maybe we will have the new storyline as well. So Sana gonna be used, but for right now, Sana is gonna be used. But for the future, who knows? Maybe it will change 3.10, 3.11, something like that. It will probably change the whole system of the end game system, which is I think is really really cool, and I'm looking forward to it. I don't really like mapping in general, just like a boring part of the game. Leveling at level 1 to level 65 or something to Kitaba, there you still have something to do. For example, like some side quests, some interaction with NPCs, some cool stuff. But when coming to maps, you don't really need to interact with any NPC in the game, which is, I think, it's fine for someone and it's really good for someone. But for me personally, I don't really like it. It's just boring. It's just doing the same stuff over and over. I mean, grinding your gear was the thing. Yeah, was the thing. Even you can't do with the like Act 1 to Act 10, still you can grind your gear too, but you have something to interact with. You have some NPC to interact with. You have some story. You have some side quests to interact with, which is, I think, that is the really, really good part of the action RPG, which is it's a role playing game, which is, I think, more story would be really really good. Maybe they don't want to shake out the map system that much because most of people really like it, but I personally I enjoyed the actual story and the boss killing thing. So all of my character would probably decide if like this character could do boss or not, and if it could do how well it could. That's it. And as you can see on the background, there's like this is a Path of Exile 2 experience that they show, or like the teaser of the gameplay that they do. It's for like in the graveyard boss fight something. I think it was really, really cool. I think the pace of the game is slower in general, and the animation is smoother, so you would feel like yeah, it's slower. And I think overall it's been pretty good. And I mean the effect of the aura still looks old. I mean, they would probably gonna change it. I don't know. You look at the aura and you're like, oh yeah, that's the same old game that we play, and yeah, you know like there's the same old game that you love and play a lot. Spend 10 hours a day or something. Somebody more than that. I spend probably around 5 to 6 hours a day. I don't really spend that much, but some people did. So I mean, I would like to see some new endgame system which involves some NPC into it, which is really really good because you actually playing this game. Most of the time you're playing action RPG game as a solo, so that's why you don't really have something to like interact with. Uh, but I think like having someone to talk to in the game, like it's not actual person, right? Not an actual person to talk with, like some NPC to interact with, like during the map or something. that would be really really cool. That's why they added like such a new like a master, I would say, like some, for example, we got like I and how we got Nico, like someone to actually talk to while you in the map, because it's like boring part, like getting in the map, it's such a boring part to me. You running at level 1 to level 65, you have NPC talking all the way too. But when you get into map for about, I don't know, 30 level before you get into actual boss fight with the Uber Elder or something like a Delve boss or something like that, you don't actually have anything to talk to. You don't have to interact with anything. So you just run map, drop item, get level, and yeah, you'll be good. Something like that, which is, I think, yeah, some people fine with it, some people enjoy it. Yeah, that's fine for me. It's there's no problem about the person who actually loves it, but I just don't really like it. I mean, there's probably some revolve around, like revamp around those things. Maybe just added a new thing. I don't really mind it. If it's still there, it's there. When I like to do it, I'm just going to do it. So I'm not forcing to do map, you know I want something else as well. For example, you can say that delve is a new thing as well. There's some new end game, but every single end game right now is revolving around the actual map, which is, yeah, and it's kind of okay for some extent, but it feels really, really boring to me. So, I mean, that's my thought. Maybe it's not changed, but the game's still fun. There's some deep customization for the character, for everything. So it's basically still good. Still really good. Still draw my attention enough to play the game. To keep making character, a new character that it's like, okay, this character sucks dick. Maybe you could change the gear around. Maybe you could change some passive. Maybe you could see some improvement on the character, and maybe you can fight better. Something like that. So it's still a really, really good thing to do, actually, besides from just the map. So that's why the game still really, really enjoy for me. So that's it for my, 3.9 and 4.0 impression, which is really, really big. So I don't really know how to express it, but it was really, really cool. It's really, really fucking cool. Uh, and the next thing is, where have I been? Like, what the fuck are you doing? Why is there's no video coming up? Well, I just don't feel like I was gonna do a video on the spectral elementalist build, like golem mentalist. It felt really, really bad. I mean, it's not bad playing it, but not getting six links feels bad. Like I spent most of my currency to not get a six link, and then decide, yeah, just go for fucking kill Uber. Then I did Uber at level 91, and it pretty bad. I die multiple times, and I could finish it, but the damage is not a problem. The problem is like you playing a spectral throw, which it's not really good for Uber to fight. So you actual melee, but you have to wait a little bit to deal damage. That's why it's not an actual thing to do. So that's why I don't really like to put up the build that I think it's not really worth trying to do if you want to do an in-game content with it. But if you're gonna do mapping in general, yeah, sure, just go for it. And the thing is, I'm playing with the Hand of Wisdom and Action, which is a new thing that I'm trying to get, and it got around like 1300 intelligence, which is really, really big. Probably the biggest number that I ever got playing these like attribute stacking build. So as you can see right in the background, holy shit, dude, this kind of like stupid, like you transform, like shape shifting or whatever. Really cool looking. I mean, it's not gonna be that much useful, I think, but it's really cool looking. You know, it's giving you like a melee attack base type, so you can use with a, I don't know, the skill that use melee, like all melee. Oh, it's a claw. This is a claw. Yeah, there's some bear as well that you can transform to the some cat and maybe I don't know, dude. Like there's multiple forms you can like shift to, so it's really cool looking as well. So there's nothing talking about much about the actual game because there's not released yet. So yeah, but it's cool. The page from the show from the thing that they showed so far, so it's pretty good. Uh, and I played the Gladiator next, so Gladiator maybe has some chance that I'm gonna show you. Probably gonna show you. But I mean, I'm not gonna make a whole video because you know that gladiators is really strong. Most of you guys know, and you can do pretty much anything in endgame. So I'm gonna show you gears, and I'm gonna leave you guys with the uh, Uber kill. So I'm gonna show you gear, and you can check it out on the pastebin as well. I'm gonna put the pastebin down below if you want to check it out. But I mean, there's nothing crazy about the gear. You get like a simple gear, some choice I made, something that you can change around a lot because I'm playing double strike and gladiators are really good at clearing. So double strike can fix the single target damage for it, and it's pretty fucking good. You all know that double strike pretty good. Double strike is probably the best single target melee skill of all time. Yeah. So I'm gonna show you guys my actual character right here. So then you can, you can think maybe not. Right there. So I'm gonna show you all the gear I'm using and some flasks that I swap out, and it's pretty cool. This character right here. If you want to check it out before I delete it, you can check out the name is like Relax on Face maybe, because I don't really know what I'm gonna go for. I'm trying to make a cyclone build as well on this character, but then I feel like double strike is probably the way to go because you gain so much area coverage already, so you don't really need uh, like get more area for cyclone. So I'm using just like a shit foil because I can't craft a new one. This one is probably the best foil that I've found so far from my crafting session. So I just like whatever, dude. Uh, it's pretty bad. Yeah, it's pretty bad. It's like I don't know how much about it, like 200 and something DPS. I don't know. This one's probably 300 DPS because of the attack speed, and that's it. So you get 200 something DPS and 300 physical DPS, which is really bad, and some impale chance. And my helmet just it's fuck tons of accuracy rating, right? And some mana reservation because look at this thing. I run Dread Banner, I run Pry, I run Fletch and Stone, and I run Heroic Purity. And on the precision, I run on Blood Magic, which is really okay and it's really useful. And right now, I'm running with the Enlighten level 3. So if you get Enlighten level 4, it would be much better. You get probably like 20 more mana, I guess, from that. And so you can drop -9, or you can just keep it to like to feel good about your build. And this one I just grabbed it myself, just like row until you get Asimag and multi-mod it. Maybe it's not good. Yeah, it's not really good. You look at the mods, it's like whatever, like face damage and some minimum endurance charge for my 3 minimum endurance charge that I could use outmatch and outlots at all times. So you gain 10% reduce physical damage taken, which is really useful because you don't really have much life. You fortify all the time because using 6 link, which is double strike, impale, fortify, melee splats, brutality, and rage. So you can swap rage and melee splats with the ruthless and melee physical damage for the actual single target, because we're using tribal fury, so you don't really need the ancestral call. But if you want more, yeah, you could go for it. But most of the time you attack once and the monster is explode, maybe two of them explode, and the whole pack is just are dead already. So basically you don't really need those much of the, like a area coverage thing. So you just go with full damage, or maybe just getting some 45 off if you want to get the ancestral call engine. You can put 45 in whatever place that you would like to. I have one spare socket that I don't even care to make it, so don't mind me. And any other thing is probably like life and resistance. This one not even good life, and it's like 9% elemental damage attack, which is not doing anything. This one's garbage. I just grab minimum entrance charge on it and tribal fury. This one sucks. This is not gonna be sell, even though I waste one and like something exalt on it. Because it's probably two exalts, right? Tribal fury, you get like a silver oil and a golden oil. That's like two of them probably cost you already 200 chaos, which is fucking insane. But it's good enough. It's carry you throughout the game. The chase, you only need a crit chance, so I just spam something that I would get a little bit of life. This one I spam the essence of like something, probably this one. Yeah, I spam this one, the essence of greed, which is garbage, right? It's like 90 lives, just garbage. And then when I got it, I just like, okay, fuck it, I'm just gonna go with it. And then I grab the life on it, so it's really good. It's can hold up quite a lot of life. My boots are garbage. I want to fix my resistance. That's why I'm trying to get this boot. But then, at the end of the day, I can drop 12 resistance for fire and cold resistance, to get a better boot, which is cheaper price, because, minimum entrance charge actually help you with the resistance as well, so you don't really need much. But yeah, for that, if you want to check out anything on this guy, I'm gonna put a pastebin down below. So that's it. And oh yeah, the flaws. I'm using this flaws for mapping or doing some like not really, not for big part content. But sometimes I'm still using it in Uber the fight. But most of the time, I think I'm using this because I rolled the attack speed mod on it, and it can praise multiple times. It lasts 6 seconds, so you can praise it. Yeah, you can praise it multiple times, so you gain a lot more attack speed during boss fight, and you can keep up your frenzy charge by using frenzy to like get 10% more physical damage for the this node. And other than that, you go for any challenger like a normal stuff. You're playing crit build, just going all over the place for crit and attack speed, stuff like that. You get attack speed, accuracy, crit multi. So this one is really big for me because I'm stuck with the accuracy right now. Not even have 100% accuracy if I don't have my golem up. So if I do have my golem up, my accuracy probably gonna be 100%. Like 4,200. That's pretty good. My life is not even 6k. Who cares about that? So 5,900. You can totally do Uber with it. So I'm gonna show you the last Uber the kill that I attempted on this guy. First one is deadlifts, and the last one is deadlifts as well. But the second one, not that much. The third one, just not that much. And I haven't got a single Jew from that. So let's see. Hope you guys enjoy so far, and I'm gonna leave you guys with the Uber the kill for this character. So see you guys around.
Putrefy, rot, spoil, and fester.
Exile, do something.
Oh, it's really fucking good damage. Holy shit. That was real fast. There's some propagator? Nope. No, right? Everything good? Everything good. Yeah, but the attack speed definitely feel really fucking low on this setup. Oh my god. Oh, oh. Okay, use his skill again. Terrible skill. Fucking hate it. Yeah, really clean for this fight. Yeah, this is probably the cleanest one for me that I did so far. Like for 4 times. This is probably the cleanest one. Yeah. Yeah, this is the cleanest. What is this thing? Why is not dead yet? Gonna drop anything? Please? Not 4 times, no Jew whatsoever. Oh my